Hey, fight fans, this is Ted Check. Conor McGregor is slowly becoming Dana White. Uh, let's just take a look here. I'm going to turn the sound down because every time I have the sound on my laptop, I get some interference or whatever. So here he is at BKFC, co-owner. He's introduced as co-owner. I wasn't sure how much of the company he owns, or yeah, how much he owns. But apparently co-owner. I don't know. Does that mean he owns half, or he's just a partial owner? I don't even know. I don't know if it's been divulged. But take a look at this. He's got a clean dome here. Now, I don't know if this is because of some type of movie role. Does he have another? Is he acting in another movie? But he's slowly becoming Dana White, I believe. I mean, Dana White, you know, that's the way that Dana White wears his hair, or lack thereof. Um, let's go back. Go back in time when Conor was okay. So he had, I don't know exactly when it was, but he may have been a champion, or I think he had probably been at least a one division champion. At some point in his career in the UFC, he said he wanted to be an owner of the UFC. See, he was making the company millions of dollars. He himself was making millions of dollars. He would negotiate a salary every. Usually a fighter negotiates for a series of fights. Like, oh, it's a 3 fight deal, it's a 5 fight deal, or whatever. Conor, it's my understanding that because he was making so much money for every pay per view, was pretty much eclipsing the previous pay per view. He was able to renegotiate every time. And so he would get points, what they call points, which is, if the pay per view goes above a certain amount, and there he is guzzling. Okay, well, we haven't seen Dana White do that. But anyway, yeah, here, let's put it back there. If a pay per view goes beyond a certain number of pay per views, then he gets a certain amount of money per additional pay per view. $2 for every pay per view above, 500,000 pay per views, or 750,000. Anything beyond that, he gets like $2 per buy. So that's what they call the back end, right? Points are on the back end. So he wasn't even satisfied with that. He says, I want to be an owner. I want to be an owner of the UFC. And, I guess it's Dana White, or maybe the Fertitta brothers, or whoever, then WMG, IMFW, or whatever the hell they are, who then bought the company, put the kibosh on all that. Maybe all of them did. I don't know. But he never was given the opportunity to become an owner of the UFC. So here he is. Now he's the owner of a fight company. Now he's the owner of a combat sports company. He's part owner of BKFC, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, and then he's in the ring hyping things up, and saying things that Dana White would say, like when Platinum Mike Perry didn't do so hot in his or he got knocked out against Jake Paul, then Conor got to say, "You're fired," and that's Dana White. That's Donald Trump too, but you're fired, you're fired. But anyway, yeah. So this is my theory, is that he is slowly becoming Dana White, and why not? I mean, Dana White, aside from some things, is a good person business wise only. Dana White is somebody that you would want to aspire to be, or you want to model yourself after. I think, in terms of the fight game, in terms of his business acumen. Not any of the personal stuff that's going on with Dana White. But yeah, so now physically, his appearance, Conor is assuming the more and more of the persona of Dana White. And like I said, I don't know. Maybe this is for a movie role, and he'll grow the hair back out. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is the way that Conor looks from here on out. Because that's the way that Dana White looks, and I guess if Conor wants to follow the blueprint of Dana White to a T, then this is part of it right here. So yeah, it's just something that occurred to me. Just something that I don't know, popped into my mind. I'm like, wait a minute here, just wait a minute, who are you? Yeah. So let me know your thoughts on all this. What do you think of Conor McGregor? Do you think he is kind of, evolving into metamorphosing, whatever the word is, into Dana White, changing into Dana White? Let me know your thoughts, and I will talk to you later.